Hello everyone, Matt England from England Expeditions. We give you a Lake Shelbyville fishing report for November 10th, 2020. Today's lake level was 599.7. Water temperature was 54. Water clarity is still about 6 to 8 inches. Today's crappie mood was terrific. We caught fish from the first minutes we were fishing all the way until literally the last minute. I said, hey Mark, go catch you one more and we're gonna call it a day. So we got on that Garmin, he watched that bait drop down there and had a couple fish swimming around, and they investigated it, and boom, it went from bite to hook set to boat flip, picture, load up, let's go. So from the start to the stop, we had tremendous active crappie, we were fishing active crappie all day long. Fishing a little deeper than we have been. We're fishing from 12 to 15 feet, but we did go back in shallow. We sure did. And we had great success in there too. About 3.5 foot of water. Catching those fish 6 inches to a foot deep. The wind was so bad we were unable to get to where we wanted to get because we had 3 foot waves and 3 foot of water fishing structure that's 1.5 feet. So it was it was just too much this morning, but we were able to go to a couple other places and do terrific. Using that Garmin this morning, that live scope, it proved itself again. It shows you the active fish, and I was showing Mark, you know, these fish are active. This school here doesn't appear to be. We'd fish those non-active just for a little bit, just to show him, because he's getting a Garmin himself. And it's just a tremendous tool to learn about crappie behavior and how they coexist together around different types of structures. Today, the laydown from the 0 foot of water all the way out to 15, 18 feet, that's where we had our most success. So say this is the laydown, and starting out here like the 0 all the way down to the 18, with all these branches, had those crappie, those active crappie satelliting the end of those trees. So catching black crappie up shallow, catching big white crappie off the fingertips of those laydowns. So it's good to fish from 0 to whatever depth that tree is actually laying in, and that way you work the entire structure. Not every fish will be active in every water column, but when you fish the entire structure in all the water columns, you will find those active fish if they are present. If not, go to your next spot and repeat that process all day, every week of every year. And that's how you find fish. That's how you find the pattern, and that's how you find success and failure in your techniques. Don't take anything away from having a hard day. You can learn a lot about fishing on days they're not biting as well. You know, if you catch a few fish on a hard bite, you ought to be very thankful and be very happy with yourselves. That active fish, they are going to be out there searching for the bait, and that's what we want. So we're using the baby bass, the original. We're using the Charlie Brewer slider, 1/4 ounce heads, and we're also using the eye hole jig from the eye hole jig company. And I already got the poles put up, but you know we're using those Power Crappie LLC hot rods. That's the 9 foot 2-piece. Boat flipping every fish we catch. Boat flipping and smiling. That's all Mark and I did all day today. So get out here, enjoy yourselves, come to the lake with a positive attitude, bring a young person, bring someone that hasn't fished in a while or ever, bring that coworker that always seems to be looking over their desk whenever you're telling a fishing story. They want to go. More people want to go than you realize, and that's just a tremendous deal to be a part of someone on. Like I say, it's all about the people you're with, the attitude. It can always be positive. So find yourself a fishing partner. Get out here to Lake Shelbyville. Go get you some Charlie Brewer sliders and go catch you some crappie. This is Matt England from England Expeditions, signing out.